If it is or if it ain't, it's going to come out.
Good morning, everybody. It's your girl, Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is April the 2nd, 2022, and today the topic is They Rejected, ... Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope that you all had a great day Friday. Mine was just fine. Y'all, I'm pushing through this morning. I'm actually recording a little bit later than usual, but hey, shout out to the 2 people that's watching me live. Maybe I started late for y'all. I don't know. But anywho, y'all know I'm still kind of getting over this whole cold and whatnot. So I woke up this morning, my throat was kind of, I don't know, it just kind of felt closed or something. Like, it didn't feel good, and I was still sneezing. But, to God be the glory, I woke up right out of Bushy Hill, able to, get up and do the juice and everything like that. So here I am, and here we are. Thank you to everybody that celebrated with us yesterday on our 2nd anniversary. Truly, truly appreciate the shout outs and whatnot that I saw on social media. Shout out to the Dream Team as well, giving their little 2 cents, their piece of how they feel as well. I actually got a chance to chit chat with Boomer and Elizabeth yesterday, because we're working on some future things, y'all, for this expansion or this. Well, first of all, we start talking about changing some things. So things are going to be changing for GSL. I've been forewarning you all of this. Everything should be going under the name Actress Miracle Sims really soon. So that means God, Sex, and Love on Instagram. It should be going down. Same for Facebook. And in the God, Sex, and Love page on YouTube will eventually become Actress Miracle Sims. So I hope that you all are aware of that, and everything, because that is coming around the corner. Boomer and I have also chit-chatted about some more things in regards to the movie, so that's exciting as well. You guys can keep up with us about that at thecastmovie.com and everything. It's really sounding like, the summer things may be ready for the movie to go live. I don't know in what capacity that we're going to release it. But we're going to see what the Lord do. You know what I mean? We're going to see what the Lord do. I definitely think, regardless of how we ended up releasing it, I believe that, we're going to have to do a screening party here in Atlanta. Who knows? We might need to do something in Waterloo, Iowa as well. Just for Boomer. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what the Lord do with everything. But, yeah, so excited about some of the things I was hearing in regards to that as well. Thank you again to Juan Lee for coming and chit-chatting with us last night on God, Sex, and Love. I hope that you all got a chance to check out his episode and check out him and his endeavors as well. And if you did not, I mean, obviously you guys can catch it on the website on godsexandlove.com. It is the featured video. Last night's episode of GSL, the talk show. I believe that's all my announcements, y'all. Let's get into the juice because I want to try to get some rest. Because I definitely need to knock this cold and everything. I just need to get back to me, especially next week. I want to, make sure my energy and whatnot's back up. Side note, so Wednesday and Friday I did not do my workouts. But I've been doing a lot of sweating, so I don't know if that makes up for it. Does being sick make up for working out? I don't know, but hopefully I'll get back on the ball with that next week as well. So y'all be praying for your girl. Those of you all that pray to Jesus. You know what I'm saying? If you can and will, keep me in your prayers and whatnot. Like I said, I'm definitely feeling much better than I did on, what was that, Wednesday or Thursday, whenever this thing really started. Um, I'm definitely feeling much better than I was feeling. So to God be the glory for that. Now, the interesting thing about today's topic is because when I was doing the prayer meditation with the Soul Space app, my mind wasn't, it was just centered around the things that it was saying. Actually, my mind was also centered around praying for healing for me and my family and, our household and everything like that. That's what my mind was on. But eventually, the phrase "they rejected" came into my mind, and I say dot 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 because multiple things came into my mind. I think first it was like they rejected peace, they rejected love, they rejected truth. So those were the things the three things that came to my mind, and I ended up looking up verses centered around. But yeah, that phrase came into my mind, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll look up verses centered around that. And eventually, I did look up verses around just the word rejected as well. So these are the ones that stood out to me this morning, and a lot in the Go Deeper section. There is a lot there for you all to peruse and let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds as well. But yeah, let me go ahead and share with you all what stood out to me. So 1 Peter 2:4 says, "As you come to him, a living stone rejected by men, but in the sight of God, chosen and precious." Obviously, this could represent us, but it also could represent Christ. We can go deeper with this verse to see what context it's in, but it stood out to me this morning, so I felt led to share. Luke 10:16 says, "The one who hears you hears me, and the one who rejects you rejects me, and the one who rejects me rejects him who sent me." So yeah, it had me reflecting. That verse right there had me kind of reflecting on this whole sharing the gospel thing, and like, why did God choose to do it like person to person, and the disciples to us. You know what I mean? Like, and not to say he's not communicating with us directly as well, but why is this the ultimate way to spread this message of Christ? Obviously, some huge act of God, right, would be a huge indication to everybody, like some type of, you know, miraculous thing that the whole entire world sees at one time. Could be this or cracking open the sky or something. I don't know. I obviously can come up with ideas of what we think or would be better. But hey, this is the route that he chose. You know what I'm saying? Starting with the disciples and spreading out to us. And it goes from there. Again, now the word does say that, everything around us gives us the, I'm paraphrasing here, but it says that it, pretty much shows us that God exists, but again, we reject that, so, I don't know. I'm just saying that's what it had me reflecting on today as I read that verse. So again, so something else to go deeper about. Isaiah 53:3 says, "He was despised and rejected by men, whom a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, as one from whom now hide their faces. He was despised, and we esteemed him not." Well, yep, that sounds like us, that sounds like humanity. Now, not all of us, not all of us, but overall, it does sound like us. So yeah. Honestly, again, not too much for me to personally add to this. I think for me overall, as I was thinking about all this morning, it just was like, well, like I told y'all before, man, choices are life changing, and this is one, and this whole idea of rejecting love, rejecting peace, rejecting truth, like in our minds, I don't think we think that we would reject these things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if someone was presented with, hey, do you want some love? I think most people would accept that. Or, hey, would you like peace? I think most people would, accept that as well. But I mean, I guess when you package that in the package of Jesus, I mean, people are rejecting it. And it's like, why is that? Well, the only thing I can think of, right? If I think back on my life, right, back when I was in sin, and everything like that, I would say that perhaps my rejection of Christ, or my rejection of love, my rejection of truth, my rejection of peace, or whatever the case was, more so came from me just wanting to do my own thing. Just wanting to do what I thought was right, or do what I wanted, and I mean, I guess overall, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, within reason. Because, right, if we all just do whatever we wanted to do, that isn't always good, right? Like, I think we can see that clearly. Like, people do what they want to do all day, but that doesn't mean that everything that they want to do is good. Because, yeah, then people do make crazy, evil choices, and do crazy, evil things. And it has consequences, usually on other people, you know what I mean? As well as themselves, yes, but it usually goes beyond that as well. So that's just something to think about on today. I'm not necessarily trying to belong y'all's time this morning with, and bombard you all with my thoughts about this. I mean, it's only so many verses that I'm sharing here right now. There's a lot though in the Go Deeper section. So, and the interesting thing about that is I would say that majority of the verses in the Go Deeper section are probably going to be pulp. Probably going to be something you don't want to hear, or you won't like. Because basically I would say that, it kind of shows like what happens when you choose to reject truth, love, and peace, Jesus, you know what I mean? um, so that's what the Go Deeper section shows overall. So, I hope that you peruse it and let it marinate on your heart, souls, and minds this morning. I got one more verse to share with you all. It is Romans 1:28. It says, and since he did not see fit to acknowledge God, God gave them up to a debased mind to do what ought not to be done. My apologies for that, y'all. But yeah, that's the juice this morning, y'all. That is the juice. And I hope that encourages you and inspires you to not reject Christ on today. And look, that's probably why my throat was trying to close up. That message didn't want to get out today, huh? So I'm trying to stop that little message today. They want y'all to know that, but oh well. It's already live. So to God be the glory for that. Anyway, Bible verse of today is Proverbs 27:17. Iron sharpens iron, iron so a man sharpeneth the countenance of his friends. I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.
This has been brought to you in part by Anointed Touch, Health, Fitness, and Beauty. Eat right and exercise daily. Walk with God, run from the devil. 1 John 20:20, you have an anointing from the Holy One. Visit anointedtouch-hfb.com for more information.